Rudy, darling, as this is the last letter I shall ever write you, I am asking you to read it through. Mr. Ullman just showed me the wire from Gilbert, and I am going to explain to you what you don't know. I know you are very suspicious, and you have cause to be, but I think in your heart you will know whether or not I am telling you the truth. In any case, it will not matter, as I shall not see you again. As you probably know, I have not seen him for a long time. And since I returned from, and we had our little talk and understanding, I have been trying and hoping that everything would come out all right. And I know in your heart you know that is the truth. But as you have very often told me, for what we do in this world we pay for, and generally heavily. It was all very well for you to say, break it off and never see him again. But my darling, if you use a little reasoning power, you may understand that things aren't as easily finished as all that. As you know, he had everything to gain and nothing to lose. And since our first talk, when I wouldn't believe anything, I have learned quite a lot, unfortunately. As I told Mr. Ullman, he has been very persistent and has written many pleading notes and letters, threatening to do all kinds of foolish things if I did not see him again. I thought it would be all right after he said he would go to New York, but there, as you prophesied, he could not get the contract or the money. So I thought it would help if I took a trip and hoped that when I was away, things would cool down and be forgotten by the time I came back. Then came the announcement of my leaving in the newspapers, and I received a note saying he positively had to see me, it was serious, before I went away. Hence the meeting. I drove there in a taxi which waited for me while I talked to him not more than 10 minutes, right on the street. I told him I was going away to forget, and that I could never see him again, that it was goodbye for always. He asked me to kiss him once, goodbye, which I did. You will not understand, I know, But Rudy, I have been worried and frightened, and I have tried to break this off as gradually and agreeably as I could, as I did not want to make him mad or to have any scandals. And when I came back, I was relieved and happy to think that way I had done it. That is all. And Deveus was right. He said things were going to be much worse even than they had been, and it would come through a telegram on the train. But he also said I would come back from New York, but in that I am afraid he was wrong. But that is life, I suppose, when I really was trying to make things right, that I could make them wrong. But why complain? We must all pay for our mistakes, and I have, and shall go on paying for mine. I only wish you had not been so sweet and loving when I last saw you, and your card on the basket, it made me cry. Now I know why. When I stood there waving you out of sight, I wanted you so, and felt so lonesome, as if I should never see you again. I suppose it was a premonition of what was going to happen. I suppose one never really knows until it is too late. Oh, darling, if you could only know how I wish you were here. I do want my pillow to cry on so badly, and I won't ever have it anymore. No matter whatever comes in this life, sweetheart, you were my first real love, and you will be my last one. Regardless of the many things I have said to hurt you, but as you know me, you will know that my pride made me say many things I did not mean. So now I will always have to carry the memory of only the beautiful things if I can. And just remember the many happy times we did have, and life has been better for those anyway. I suppose I should be grateful for having had at least 1 or 2 years of real happiness. But darling, my heart will be very empty without my babykins. What I shall do, I do not know, and it does not matter now. But you will always know that somewhere I shall be watching your life and hoping for your happiness and success, which I hope will wipe out the unhappiness I brought into it. With my arms around you, my darling, I give you my last kiss. Natacha.